Has Luna just skipped the knock knock joke phase?
No, she was in it for a long time.
Yeah.
And still is.
Yeah. She's just making up her own that make no sense. That's my favorite.
She's stealing them from a joke book that we got for her.
Joke boat? Oh, no.
Oh, okay, do you wanna? And then also making them up. But I will say, I guess every dad is proud of his own kids. But I am proud of her because the jokes don't always work, but she gets what a joke is. Like, she understands that the meat of a joke is like deliberate misinterpretation of like words with multiple meanings, words that sound like other words. Like, that's where the joke is. So she's not great at making them herself yet, which seems fair to me because she's 5. But she got the spirit. Let's put it that way.
She's 5. She's fucking 5.
I know, bro. It's crazy.
Oh, no,
like hurry up, get older, man.
So, wait. Do you have anything that can pick me up?
I'm coming. I'm just looking for another 4-seater.
You asked me earlier, does my daughter have like a go-to joke? 2 wrongs don't make a right. What do 2 rights make? An airplane. That one fucking cracked me up.
That's pretty good.
I was also like, damn.
Oh.
How do you know about the Wright brothers?
How does she know about the Wright brothers?
Probably
though?
YouTube, if I had to guess. Right?
Yeah, she probably heard the joke on YouTube.
Rib roll and extras with holy fuck hot sauce. My kid is still saying slap your mother sauce, by the way, which is awesome. She brought it back today, this morning, after like a month of me not hearing it. She was like, Daddy, what kind of sauce do you like on your pizza? And I said, tomato sauce. And then she went, how about slap your mother sauce? And I went, that's good stuff. That's my girl right there. Holy fuck, hot sauce is so funny, man. I feel like I would rather eat this. This looks pretty good, and I think this is more presentable. Okay, fair enough.
Perhaps I'll be able to convince them. I promised I'd bring them help, and I've kept my word.
You know, this morning it was really sweet. My daughter said, I don't want to go to school today. And I said, why not, my daughter? And then she said, I don't want to miss mommy's birthday. And I said, oh, you're not missing my birthday. Today is my birthday, and you're living in it. So you're not missing anything. She was sad. You know, yesterday, Kat, okay, hold on, pause. It's a great story. Yesterday, I was driving to pick her up from school, and I kid you not, there was a guy, and he's not drug addict, at least from what I can tell, because he had like the running gear, like the backpack, like the not just any backpack, but running person backpack, and then like the outfits and everything, and he was running, but like whole time when he was running, he was shouting, but like shouting nonsense, right? It was like like that. And I said, wow, what a crazy guy. And he was waiting for the light to turn so he can cross. And I had to turn right. So I'm like, okay, I gotta be a little aware of the situation. He seems a little scary. So instead of going on like when the light turns green and I can turn right, I went on the yellow from the opposite side to make sure that he doesn't have the cross sign on. Because cross sign on only turns on when the street light turns to green, right? So on the yellow, like on the opposite yellow, I turned right. And as I was turning, the guy ran into the road shouting, and I stopped. I'm like, oh my gosh, bro is insane. And I thought he would like, cross onto the other side of the road. But no, he started running on the road where the car goes. And I said, what the heck? And the whole time he was screaming. He was like, rah, rah, rah. And I'm like, well, I mean, like, I gotta go. There are cars behind me now. Because the light turned green at this point because I was waiting for this guy to cross. And he was running on the road. Like, the car road. And I'm like, what do I do? Do I honk him? But the whole time he was shouting, right? He was just like, rah, rah, rah. And I can tell you it was not like some other foreign language or whatever, because I don't think any other language in this on earth would sound like a dude just going like barking, like dog barking, like rah, 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 shouting, right? And he then made himself onto like the bike lane that's like right next to the car lane that's like sharing the car lane. So I had enough room, so I just like slowly passed him because I was scared. I was like, you know, if there's a zombie outbreak, he would be the number one who turns zombie. So I just like, okay. Anyways, that freaked the F out of me. On the way back, I picked my daughter up. I was sharing the story with her. I was like, you would not believe, my daughter, this thing happened. And she was laughing and she was like, ha ha ha, oh my God, that's so funny. I said, it might be funny, but it was really stressful for me. And I need you to feel this, like, you know, like, kind of like connect with my feeling and then, you know, like share the burden and be like, oh, mommy, you must have had a hard time. How crazy is it for that kind of crazy person? And, you know, all that kind of stuff. And then like compassion. I was like telling her, you got to feel some compassion for your mother. And then she said, I don't like where this conversation is going. And then she said, AirPods in. And I said, what the heck? You don't even have AirPods. And she just did the like motion of like AirPods in. And I said, what the heck? You're 5 years old. You're not even a teenager. You can't do this to your mother. I will never buy you AirPods. And I was like so hurt because of this trauma that I felt. I wanted to share the burden with my daughter. And then she said, AirPods in. And I said, where did she learn that? And I talked to Ryan, and then like this happened, and then you know what our daughter said? She said AirPods in, and then she like mimicked the motion of like putting AirPods in. And then Ryan said, my daughter, where did you learn that kind of behavior? And then she said, I don't know. And then Ryan was like, you don't even have AirPods. And he's like, I don't know. She said, I was done with the conversation. What the fuck? I was like, you cannot do that to a mother whose birthday is like a day after. You can't do that. And this morning she goes, I don't want to go to school because I don't want to miss mommy's birthday. Oh, and then, okay, the following story is also really good. So I was telling my daughter that like, you better be nice to your mother because if you are fully grown, like not a 5-year-old, if you're an adult and you act like that to your mom or to your dad and say, I have enough of this conversation to put AirPods in, then I'm going to cut ties with you. And then she's like, what's that? And then Ryan said, cutting ties means, you know, like we would not associate you anymore. We would not talk to you anymore. We would just cut you out from our lives. And then you know what she said? I'm just a kid. That was it. She's like, I'm just a kid. And I was like, what the hell? She got the right sauce at every single time. She got the AirPods in and she goes like, I'm just a kid. I was like, what the hell, dude? It's insane. I swear to God, I'm not making anything up. I'm like literally telling you word to word what she said. It's crazy. That's such a Ryan coded reply. I just like, you know, after she shouted like, I'm just a kid. I'm like, well, you know, she's right. She's only 5. It's like, it really was, if there was a speech check, like it was 99 percentile fail for like majority of 5-year-old kids. But then she was that 1% who got the skill check that would just surpass the 99% of fail rate. And then just, you know, it made us kind of like, you know, giggle and just kind of make a light of the situation. I said, you know, maybe I shouldn't really give this much of pressure to a 5-year-old kid. Oh. But anyways.
My wife's got she's got a yellow moon on Discord. What am I supposed to do? Saw it and then I saw it say, yellow moon means she's away. None of you stand so tall. Yellow moon means no Discord call. It's a yellow moon. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Yellow, yellow, yellow moon.